Is it on?
Yeah.
So I think, so far as your question about public interest or matter of public importance is concerned, these are obviously very subjective kind of terms. But the courts have to lay down certain principles and limits in order to develop some criteria, objective criteria, to make them work in a fair and reasonable way. You are right in pointing out why would a court take notice of one certain specific offense or human right violation in one certain geographic area of India, and why would it not be perturbed the same way for another region? And that has been the case in Pakistan as well. We have seen that, for example, some of the cases of disappearances, enforced disappearances, have been proceeded with more vigorously compared to some other cases involving some nationalist people in the Balochistan, province of Balochistan of Pakistan. So, there are serious question marks. How do you decide whether this matter is of public importance and of public interest and the other is not? There is a lot of politics into that. And courts, I think, do take cues from the political situation. They do not act in isolation. They do act in certain kind of environment, and they do respond to circumstances. And that is the politics of judicial choices. And that's why we should be very conscious how courts work and what kind of cases are taken up. And how can we improve the working of the courts as regards human rights in South Asia are concerned. The other question is about Islamic injunctions, Islamic State. Yes, Pakistan is constitutionally declared to be Islamic State, but there can be different interpretations of relevant provisions. The Pakistani constitution is very problematic, retrogressive, I would say. So how do you move ahead? And it's politics. And we contend that the constitution should be interpreted liberally. So being an Islamic state should not mean that everything has to be commanded and controlled by the Muslims. We say that the minorities, religious minorities and the ethnic minorities should be treated equally. They should be given, equal right to participation in national life. And some of the constitutional provisions barring participation of religious minorities in the national politics and the constitutional framework is very problematic, and it's actually in violation of its own fundamental rights guaranteed in the Chapter 1, Part 1. So I think basically it's a political question that you have raised, and we can discuss this question in the political context only.